Hello students, today we shall work on CAPS mill. We shall take up the example of this. We need to execute a simulation by giving the outline, the commands in Capstan. Whereas in CNC mill, it's in CAPS mill. In CNC mill, we used to write the part program. So here we need to give the command. Let me take you to the yeah. Hope my screen is visible. Let me take you to the software. See, these are the two set of softwares where we shall perform uh, one exercise from each. Okay, CAPS mill and Capstan. So CAPS mill, we are using it for milling exercise, where you can see that our workpiece will be stationary and our cutting tool will be rotating in certain RPM, and the operations like facing, uh, end milling, followed with you can drill hole by using this. So these are all the operations that we are going to perform in mill. And in turning, it is similar to the lathe operation. Your workpiece will be rotating and your cutting tool will be fed to that. Okay. Again, in turning, our cutting tool will be stationary and workpiece will be rotating. We are using single point cutting tool. Okay. So let me start with mill. So double click on CAPS mill. So we shall execute this particular program. We shall define outline, okay, based on the geometry. We will specify the machining parameters and run the simulation. Okay, so when I double click on that, so this particular page will open. So here, move on to the file and uh, go to the new. Okay, so here we need to set up the initial the area. Okay, if I see my workpiece, so the area 170, so x is 100. Let me define it more. So I will define it as more than 110, followed with y 100 and z 100. So let me click OK on this. Okay, so the initial setup has been done. Okay, so now the first stage is we need to define the geometry, followed with machining and tool path. I hope it is clear. Geometry. So we need to consider this particular sketch. Based on that, we need to define the geometry. So that particular geometry or the outline will be the reference for our tool for cutting operation, for removing the material. So let us start. So first, if I see, I need to draw a rectangle. Okay, a rectangle. So if I want, that is of 170. Okay, so let me take draw shapes, rectangle with corner. So length 100 and breadth it is 70, and corner radius it is perfectly, it is having sharp edges, there is no radius. So we can see that here, and followed with rotation angle is also 0. So let me click OK for that. Yeah, and if you see, if you take as a center, okay, if you take this as a center, our cursor location will be at the center. I have taken it as corner, so my cursor location, if you see, it is in the corner position. At that corner position, you need to fix. So for that, I will give a coordinate x and y, that is 0, 0. Click enter. And to fit this particular or zoom, you can use the tool here. You can see that zoom or click on that. It's been done. Okay. And the first rectangle is done. And again, we have one more outline drawn. So let us check the figure. So here we need to draw one more rectangle. That is if I take the length, it is 60, and the breadth, if I take it as 45. Okay, so 50 comma 45, and I have a radius. If you see here, corner radius, that is radius 10. Okay, let me come here. So let me take draw. I will take shapes. So again, rectangle. So let us check which is better option, whether it is a so particularly if I take this particular corner as a reference, I can locate that x distance as 20, y as 0. So need not to take the center position, better to take a corner. So let me take the same. So let me go to that option again. So draw shapes, rectangle with corner position. So length I have to define, that is 60, and breadth it was 45, and corner radius let me give it as 0, because here I don't have the corner radius at this particular point. So what I will do, I will define it as 0 later and give the radius. Okay, so let me click OK, and I will specify this particular point x as 20, comma y as 0. Click enter. Okay, this is done. And what I will do, I will define radius now, because I didn't have any radius at this position. Let me define here. So again, let me move on to the edit. So if you want to edit, make sure you will explode. Okay, and explode this. Click done. Now I will move on to the draw option. Again, radius. Let me take the radius as 10. So let me select the first one, and you come near the corner and click. You will get that particular radius. Okay, done. So, and later I need to redefine this as define contour, auto contour. Let me click on the complete contour. So this particular length, it will take it as an contour. So click S. Okay, that is done. And if you see, we have 2 more holes to be drilled. So let me check the sketch. So 2 more holes to be drilled. One is at 22.5, that is Y. X is 35. X is 35. Okay, and followed with X is 75. Okay, let me come back. Okay, let me take draw point pattern, point random, because you should understand, to drill a hole, a reference point is enough. So X distance, first one was 35, comma 22.5. Click enter. That is done. Followed with, we have X 75, comma 22.5. Let me check. I think extra 30, 50, 65, not 75. Let me change it to so what I will do, I will create one more point, draw point pattern, point random. So let me create for exact 65, comma 22.5. Okay, what I will do, I won't specify this particular point. Okay, that is done. And let me define the blank, define blank with maximum 100, y as 70. And if, let me check the thickness. So thickness is 15. So I will consider my initial blank as minus like 17. Okay, so blank thickness, let me consider as 17, and I will give the z coordinate as minus 15. So click OK. That is done. So geometry is done, and machine on. Okay, let me select that. Now let me move on to the operations. Okay, so starting operation, uh, milling operation in that face mill. Okay, click on new tool. Okay, select the existing tool, click OK. Select the contour. So I'm very much clear which is the contour. That is done. Okay, let me, the surface. So here, the work surface, 0, and material thickness, let me give it as 2. Click OK. And we need to specify the starting point. That has been done. I have specified the left side as the starting point. Okay, next followed with operation milling, side milling. Okay, to create this particular point, the face milling is not enough, so we need to go with side milling, new tool. So click on the existing tool. Okay, select the contour. This will be the particular contour, and start point. So let me select the start point from here. Okay, yes, mill. Yes, I want to mill the entire contour, and see, make sure your the selection should be proper. So that is inside. Okay, material width, let me take it as 25, and the depth. So total I have to give. So from so total 5 has to be removed. So I will give it as 10. Okay, click OK. So once that is done, so 2 operations are done, followed with operation hole drilling. The third operation, new tool, and let me take the drill, the twist drill of diameter 10. Okay, of diameter 10. Click OK. So I will select 1. Okay, let me 1 and 2. These are the 2 right points. Click done. No. So the whole depth I will give more than 15 as 16. Click OK. That is done. Let us move on to the tool path, and let us check the simulation. This is done. Yeah. So this is the final portion. So let me increase that tool diameter. Let us see the changes. Let me come to the machining. I will check with side milling. Let me go with machining pad. So let me increase this 30. Click OK, and I will increase this to 30. Click OK. So let us come back here and check. Okay, that is the wrong position. We need to take the 10 itself. Let me take machine. I will come back to the machining. So 10 is the right. We are not supposed to change. Click OK and check the tool path. So let me starting point. Yes. Okay. Listing parameters. 20. Okay. Let me play. Okay, so if to remove this, I need to increase my width. So 20 I have given. Let me make it to 25. Click OK. Again, let me come back to the toolpath and play. So that is done. So now it is the proper format we are getting. The material removal can be done. So this particular portion can be removed by increasing the geometry. Okay. I hope this is clear. So let me stop the recording. Is there any doubt? The system is a little bit slow. That is the reason why I'm facing a little bit difficulty in giving the commands, or else it is a very simple procedure. If you follow this, that is all enough. So I will stop recording here. The same will be uploaded in the YouTube.